Have you ever wondered what the lowest temperature or the highest temperature a body can reach? Well, to answer this question, we need to know what is temperature.
Temperature is the average kinetic energy of the particles of a matter, which means that by increasing the temperature, the speed of the vibration of particles increases, and vice versa.
So, we can't reach the highest temperature because we can speed up the particles forever.
However, we will be able to slow down the particles and cool down the object until the particles theoretically stop, and this is our limit. At this point, the temperature is negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. Lord Kelvin discovered this, so he invented the Kelvin scale and called this temperature 0 Kelvin, or the absolute zero, which is the coldest temperature possible.
So, how can we reach the absolute zero? Well, we can't. And the reason is that according to the second law of thermodynamics, heat transfers from high temperature to low temperature.
So, if you want to cool a cup of tea, you need a cooler object, an ice for example. So, the heat can move from the tea to the ice, and the tea can cool down.
So, if we want a matter to reach the lowest temperature possible, we need a matter with a temperature lower than the lowest temperature possible. Another major reason is quantum mechanics.
According to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, you cannot know both the speed and the position of a particle precisely at the same time. And if you recall, we just said that we would be able to theoretically reach the absolute zero if the particles stopped moving.
Well, this violates the uncertainty principle.
Because if the particles were stable, we will know their velocity, which is zero, and their position precisely at the same time.
So, big deal. Why should we care about reaching the absolute zero in the first place? Well, matter behaves completely different in these extremely cold temperatures. At low enough temperatures, liquid helium, for example, changes into a superfluid.
A liquid that has no viscosity and flows without the resistance of friction. As a result, it can flow upwards and out of a container.
And that is considered supernatural in physics.